Now, before I wrap up on today's show, I do want to mention this. This is a rather breaking story. Donald Trump gave a press conference earlier today where he declared it was Liberation Day for the District of Columbia, Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, and ordered 800 members of the National Guard be deployed to DC, the streets of DC. Pete Hegseth said they would soon be on the streets. Residents would see them around, and that he federalized the police force of the Metropolitan DC Police. And so this is a major federal power grab. This is something I find concerning. Donald Trump is saying that this is a crackdown on crime, although from the statistics I was able to look at before recording, it does seem that crime, even homicides in DC, are down over the past year. But Trump is calling the city disgusting and there's no law and order, and saying that we have to clean it up. Do have a short clip of Trump at this press conference. So let's hear what Trump had to say.
It's embarrassing for me to be up here. I'm going to see Putin. I'm going to Russia on Friday. I don't like being up here talking about how unsafe and how dirty and disgusting this once beautiful capital was.
Now, I do find military deployments of troops onto U.S. streets. Now, look, if the National Guard was coming in after a hurricane, they are the kind of people that are designed to do that, and so having them there can be helpful to people. But using them to enforce general law and order, I do find to be very concerning. As Trump points out in this speech, there's plenty of police officers. He actually denied that he would hire more police. I guess they have about 3,500 police officers in the Metropolitan DC Police Department. And so Trump says there's plenty of police. Then why are you bringing in the National Guard? Now, maybe even more concerning to me is another thing he said, which is that this could be replicated in other cities that they don't clean up their streets, and mentioned specifically the city of Chicago. And I think this is a threat that he's going to send the National Guard to other cities and crack down on crime. Now, certainly there is a crime problem in this country. I don't want to downplay that. I do think there is a need for policing and to hold people accountable, particularly those who commit violent crimes. However, that's not how our current government operates. As we can see, they don't do a good job of arresting violent criminals. And I have a real concern about the direction of our country when it comes to weaponizing the state against political opposition. And certainly Trump was a victim of this. The whole Russiagate hoax absolutely weaponizing the government. The Obama administration weaponized the government, the intelligence community against Donald Trump. But I do think we're really close to a time where the Republicans, and particularly Donald Trump, are willing to use that same kind of tactic of weaponizing the government against their opposition. And we can see crackdowns that are not necessarily meant to just hold people accountable or to clean up American cities, reduce crime in American cities, but punish people and punish cities that Donald Trump doesn't see as, kind of being loyal to the America that he views.